Okay, so this would be a good time to, explain myself. And what am I explaining? I have no clue. I swear. I had I wouldn't even say a vision. A dream, probably, even though I don't sleep like that. I had a vision that I had to explain myself for instance of why I talk to a camera 2 times out of the day, making multiple videos about how I think, and just don't try my hardest not to like get secondhand embarrassment rewatching the videos and explain myself to a degree that doesn't make me seem like I'm trying to be something I'm not. I feel like once you have to prove yourself to others, you tend to, lose the so-called legality to it. Not legality, but it's like a nuance to you trying to find yourself and then trying to prove yourself to others. I know it's pretty a simple concept. Everybody understands that. But with me, it's just, I don't know, bro. I honestly don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm missing something. Sometimes I feel like I don't. On the other hand, sometimes I feel like a joke, bro. I swear, I feel like a joke. But I think that only happens when you tend to overthink the situation that you're in. Because right now we're in a state of not miscellaneous balance, but a unbalanced factor between this work and trying to find a new place to live. Because I can't stay here anymore. It's not safe for me. And that's not me dragging it like, oh, I'm scared for my life. Yeah, it's just mentally and physically, it's not safe for me here, And the question is, why you just don't go back home? Because I don't have a home. Never did, bro. But today we might touch up on the justice system and how we know that is unfair and unjust in so many aspects of the word. But I feel like y'all don't really grasp a full concept of it. Well, I know I don't, so I wouldn't say you do. But, when people say, oh, just Google it, research it, because you can Google anything and still be right in some aspect or another. So when they say do your own research, that means they didn't take the time to actually research it. They're just talking out their ass at a website link or some shit. They didn't really do the full search. But if you get offended, that means you do that. And if you don't, that means you don't. But if you say like a blatant statement that's just kind of crazy, then don't be scared to step on some people's toes, because like sometimes their toes are in the way for a reason, to stop you from getting the place you got to do. So sometimes you got to step on some toes, sometimes you got to step over some toes. Either way, toes gonna get stepped on, just like mine did when I was younger. I remember I had some fresh J's. I was in middle school. I had some fresh red J's. I don't know what it was, and I had my foot in the aisle, which I wasn't supposed to be doing, but everybody was. You know what I'm saying? And the girl stepped on my J's, and I was like, yo, you stepped on my J's. Fuck. You good? She's like, fuck your J's, bitch. I was like, damn. And then her other friend stepped on my J's, too. And then another girl stepped on my, her whole posse stepped on my shoe. Mind you, I moved my shoe out the way, but they came into my seat to step on my shoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's neither here or there, bro. Get past that. But never mind. We're going to have to cut this short because somebody is calling me. Sorry, hold on.